You were gone for 2 hours and I babysat. Your gift was freedom. Baby, I love you, and he kissed me.
I was home with...
Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, it's a very interesting video, and I feel like we should talk about this. As always, you guys know we have banging information and banging conversation here. So this video is a video of a young woman who came online to talk about part of the gift the husband gave to her for the Christmas holiday. So she wanted to talk about how she went to the store and the husband was home with the baby, and that when she got back home, the husband was like, you know what, that was your Christmas gift. That was part of your Christmas gift. And she was like, what? We were like, oh, I watched the baby for a couple of hours, so that's a gift for me to you for watching his own baby. And this video has gotten a lot of people talking. People are reacting to this video. But there's more to this story, which I'm going to talk about it more at the end so that you get the full dynamic of this couple and all that, because they'll be telling us get context first before you talk. Okay, so this video I'm going to give you guys a couple of contests about this couple's relationship. So let's go check out the video and people's reaction to that video, then we'll come back and talk.
So I just got back from the store and my husband goes, did you enjoy your time? That was the other half to my Christmas gift. I'm like, where? What is it?
I babysit for hours. I babysat for hours.
He says freedom. You were gone for 2 hours and I babysat. Your gift was freedom. Baby, I love you, and he kissed me.
I was home with the baby. The greatest gift of all for a mother.
A mother.
I love you. I love you too.
So I just got back from the store and my husband goes, did you enjoy your time? That was the other half to my Christmas gift. I'm like, where? What is it?
I babysit for hours. I babysat for hours.
Yeah.
In that original video, and I was willing to do a video like men equal parents, blah, 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 but it's like so much deeper than that. Well, I will say, one, you don't babysit your kid. You're a father. That's your child. Come on now. The second thing is the fact that she was 19 and he was 41 when they started dating is absolutely disgusting. A 41-year-old man should not be going to try to rob the cradle of a 18 and 19-year-old girl. They should be going and get a colonoscopy. They should be going to check their blood pressures. They should be going to check their cholesterol, not going to check up on 19-year-olds. And the reason why women his age don't want to date him is very obvious in this video. He's obviously emotionally immature. Yes, emotionally immature, because if you think that you babysit your child, you're obviously emotionally immature. And like I said, women his age just don't want him. So then he goes to date somebody that is not his age. Disgusting. Nasty. Red flag. I pray for this sister. I hope she finds herself free from the clutches of this old crusty.
Greatest gift of all for a mother. I love you.
I don't know this couple or the ins and outs of their relationship, but I don't have to. I'm simply reacting to the video that she posted. This is the thing. Some men use motherhood as a means of control. What do you mean he gifted you the gift of freedom for 2 hours while he babysat his own child? Sir, you don't babysit your own child. She's not babysitting when you leave. When you're going to go play golf or going to work or doing whatever, she's not babysitting. That's your child together. That child should be the responsibility of the two of you. Some men don't want to be fathers. They want you to be a mother. They love the idea of you not being able to just get up and go. They know that a baby will slow you down, and that's why some of them impregnate you. If they feel like you'll leave them, if they feel like you got too much freedom, if they even have the slightest fear that while you're out, you might find somebody younger, cuter, with more money. If they have even the slightest doubt, they want to slow you down. They'll impregnate women on purpose to ensure that, you know what, you can't just get up and go like that. Like now you have to run things through me. You'll need a sitter, or you have to take that child with you. And it's intentional. It is systematic and methodical. But some men, like I said, they don't want to be fathers. They want you to be a mother as a means of control.
I think babysitters are making, what, about $20 an hour now? Just about. So, like, is she going to pay her husband because he just babysitted his child, or their child, rather? First and foremost, before I get into this, if this is the way they want to navigate their relationship, that's great. More power to them. I'm just giving my opinion. First and foremost, you cannot babysit your own child. This is yours. You can't babysit your child. You are watching your child. You are engaging with your child. You are helping your child develop into a human being, into a grown adult eventually. And I never understood the concept of allotting women time to themselves because their obligation is to solely take care of the child while the man does what he wants to do, when he wants to do, and how he wants to do it without there being any repercussions or any time limit on anything. And granted, a relationship will never be quote unquote fair. So when I say fair, I mean transaction for transaction. So I watched the baby for 2 hours, so you watched the baby for 2 hours. It's never going to be like that. Moms need a break too. It should never be, oh, you got 2 hours to spend at the store, then you have to come back because you have to continue to take care of our child while I go do what I want to go do, how I want to go do it. And what's even more wild is saying that that's her Christmas gift. Your wife's Christmas gift was to get time to herself away from your oldest child because she needs a break. Not a shopping spree at Target for 2 hours, not wrapping her gifts while she's gone and then having her come back to Christmas gifts. And then to even joke like that, if this is hypothetically even a joke, y'all be safe though.
I babysit for hours. I babysat for hours.
He says free.
Ladies and gentlemen, he babysat his own kid. How generous. And also waited for what was so funny.
I babysat for hours.
He says freedom. You were gone for 2 hours and I babysat.
It's called parenting. I agree.
I love you.
Are incompetent men okay? This take is truly so bad that it's freaking scary. This dude sends his wife to do a chore for the whole family and tells her that it's half of her birthday gift. Excuse me? I'm sorry. What? The best part of this is that he calls taking care of his kid babysitting, and the response to that is always, if you're babysitting this child, who's the father? Because it's not you, because fathers parent their children, they don't babysit. So that child must belong to somebody else. I'm sorry, but that man doesn't need any more presents, because according to him, he's getting the greatest gift of all every time he leaves for work, being without his child.
My Christmas gift. I'm like, where? What is it?
I babysit for hours.
No, you didn't babysit. It's called being a parent. Leave him. Oh my God.
First, it was the video of that lady taking 6 hours to unwrap her gift because her husband hated her that much. Now, your man is talking about he's babysitting his own child. How are men babysitting their own kids? And then y'all want to be like, oh my God, it's just a little jokey joke. Oh my God. Y'all continue to share y'all business on the internet and be mad when people have opinions. Your man at his big old age talking about he babysitting his own child for 2 hours and that's your Christmas gift. These men are not going to say the quiet part out loud. They hate y'all. But it's cheaper to keep her. We all know that, right? There's no way that she go to the store, you babysit, and that's her Christmas gift. And she's laughing because she's embarrassed. This is for women. How many more times y'all have to keep making excuses for the weaponized incompetence? Them forgetting anniversaries, birthdays, taking care of their kids, all of that other stuff. Before y'all actually pack it up and leave. Women have been conditioned to be ride or dies for so long, I keep telling y'all this, that they will quite literally do anything to keep a man by their side at night. Babysitting a baby for 2 hours. Let us not forget the man that was asking his wife to come feed the baby after she had just had a baby and a C-section and she was still doing laundry. Babes, he hates you. Leave. And y'all got y'all man talking about, don't listen to them, they just bitter. They looking for a mother, not a wife or a girlfriend or a fiance or whatever y'all may call it. It ain't nothing funny about these men treating y'all like somebody off the street, but claiming to love y'all as a wife, girlfriend, you know, mother of their child, whatever the case is. They are embarrassing y'all on the internet and y'all kikiing. But really, in a couple years, you probably gonna be sliding down the wall. All of us ain't bitter. Leave while you can.
So I just got back from the store, and my husband goes, did you enjoy your time?
I'm sorry, how is giving your wife time to go to the store, freedom, part of the gift that you gave her for Christmas? Because you were babysitting your own child. You mean watching your own child, raising your own child? You're not giving your wife freedom to go to the store. I don't know how that's part of a gift when you're giving her freedom. Giving her a gift, giving her space away from the kid, one thing. But that would be like a spa trip or something. Treat your wife.
So you mean to tell me that this man is old enough to be your daddy, but can't be daddy to your baby? And when I say your, I mean the plural form, meaning you and his baby. I don't even have the right words to describe how I feel about this situation. I am literally speechless, but grossed out by this man. I hope that she does better.
That was the other half to my Christmas gift. I'm like, where? What is it?
I babysit for.
Who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her, y'all? You need to tell her. Fuck it, I'll tell her. Honey, that's not a good sign. A man saying he babysat his own child. Let the countdown begin.
I babysit for hours.
He says freedom. You were gone.
That's his baby. That's his baby. Now, if you've never had kids or your friends haven't had kids, you may not have experienced this or seen any of your friends experience this, but I have. And my ex, I will come on here and talk about the things that happened in our relationship. But the one thing he has never been is a deadbeat dad. He's an active parent. He changed diapers. He got up in the middle of the night and helped with feeding. He came to my ultrasounds. He came to all the medical appointments. He sat in the waiting room for the 6 hours as appointments get pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. He did all of that. And I thought that was just the bare minimum. I thought that was what everyone's partner was like. Because my partner was not the best in our relationship. But at that point, I was like, oh, okay, like he's, we've been bad in our relationship, so he's doing all these things. This is the bare minimum. It's not the bare minimum. I've seen other people have kids, and I've been at their house and watched not a one dirty diaper get changed by the man. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos of the men on here that are looking at their baby that has a poopy diaper and like pretending not to vomit. Do you think that we weren't like that? I definitely was not accustomed to wiping shit off of somebody every 2 hours. I've had friends where they call me and they're like, blah, 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 I want to do this and I can't. And I'm like, why can't you do that? Well, the baby. And I was like, where's your dad? Where's your dad? There's this weird concept that exists where women don't feel like they can leave the home once they've had a baby, but the men feel like they can come and go as they please. Like my ex, the one thing that we did fight about after my son was born is he did jujitsu and he'd like to go to the gym. And if I was like, hey, I'd like to go to the gym today, he's like, but I didn't get to do my other session, because he would prioritize his own working out over mine. And I like put my foot down and I was like, no, I'm going to the gym. So what he ended up doing was buying a home gym that he could get his second session in at home with the little guy. That's a very privileged thing. It's just the fact that it's very socially acceptable for women to have the baby attached to them 24/7 and have to ask permission to go anywhere alone. The man will think that he can just hand the baby to the mom and walk out the front door to go do stuff. But the woman has to ask permission, set a day, set a specific time, a specific hour, let them know how long they're going to go, where they're going to be, how to reach them, who to contact if anything goes wrong. And my response to all of that is you leave the baby with the dad and you figure it out, because they have to figure it out. They have to form a relationship with their own child. We as women personally, I had taken care of a few babies, but I did not have the skills to keep a newborn alive. I had no idea what the I was doing. I had to figure it out. They will figure it out if they're competent enough human beings. And if they're not competent enough human beings, do you want to be attached to and having more children with somebody who's not a competent human being? All these women who are on the internet and they say, oh, I went out and I came home and the baby hadn't been changed and this and that. That's not a man you want to have more kids with. You figured it out. You leave that man and you don't look back. And you use that story to get custody. Because if you have a child with a man like that, it does not get better the more kids you have. Mm-hmm. What you don't want is to get baby trapped. Getting baby trapped once is terrible. Getting baby trapped multiple times, because men will intentionally want to have multiple kids with you, to keep you attached to them and in the house and under their thumb. Most important decision you can make isn't who you marry, it's who you have children with. I was watching Dubai Bling the other day, and this man on there was begging his wife, who's like a multi-millionaire in her own right, to have babies. And she's like, I want to wait. I have this work thing, that work thing. I want to wait. And he goes, well, I want to have kids. And she's like, but I want to wait. And he goes, well, I'm not changing a diaper. And she's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm not changing a diaper. There's poop in that diaper. I'm not changing it. And she's like, okay, well, maybe we should wait to have kids. He goes, no, I want to have kids. That man doesn't want to have kids. He wants you to have kids. He wants you to raise the kids. And he wants to be the guy who gets the pat on the back for being a good man. Putting a roof over your head and doing the absolute bottom of the barrel in hell bare minimum. He was the one that later went on to say when he was sitting with a group of men that if women don't want to follow the plans you have for their life, you just kind of have to push them to get there. That's a baby trap. Baby trapping you. He's decided he wants to have a kid with you. You're going to be the one. He's going to make you do it. He's going to tie you to him forever.
I babysat for hours.
He says freedom. You were gone for 2 hours and I babysat.
It is 2024. Men, if you're watching your kid, it's not called babysitting. It's called taking care of your responsibility. And young lady, you guys have a huge 21-year age gap difference, you know, to each his own. I will tell you though, judging from some of the videos that you've posted and whatnot, and especially this one, he does not see you as an equal. In his eyes, you are not an equal. You may not realize it now, but it will get worse. And I'm just warning you.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about people's reaction and the original video down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So I'm going to play a couple of clips that I got off their TikTok page so that we get like a little bit of insight into this relationship. Mind you, we don't know these people. It's what they post on social media we're going by. So there's a couple of videos she explaining their dynamic, and as you guys have heard, a couple of people point out, they have 21 years age difference. This man met her when she was 19, engaged her when she was 20. Now they have a family together. But let's go hear some of the things they posted online about their relationship and the relationship dynamic. Then I will come and share my own thought. But please go down and share your thought. Love to know what you think.
With me.
It was actually gotten.
Let's be specific.
From the first time he's invited me over, immediately I walk inside, something in me just like draws me to the kitchen. I found myself in his freaking kitchen looking for the pots and pans. I had no clue. I have never cooked a day in my life. I had no clue what I was doing. I asked him, "Where's your spatula? I'm gonna cook for you. Sit down." Okay, I'm cleaning. I don't even know what the hell. And that's just how I knew. I wanted to do it for him. That's how I knew.
True love.
That's true love, lady. So if you ever experience the freaking power of cooking and cleaning,
her womanly instincts kicked in.
my womanly instincts just, it was like, I was like, how the hell did I get in this kitchen? I say, bon appetit!
I know!
Bon appetit!
Thank you.
Okay, so we met when I was 19 and he was 41. And then he proposed when I was 20 and he was 42 or going on 42. But yeah, he basically proposed just a few months after we met. Here we are now. Please take up a skill or a trade just in case.
She has a lot of skills. That's
I
one
do.
of them.
Thanks, babe. This is my skill. I change about 20 of these a day. I can change your diaper in the dark, eyes closed. Being a mother is one of the toughest skills you could possibly have. So yeah, try again.
Everyone's always asking me, how could I get married young? How could I have a baby so young? How could I marry somebody so much older than me? What about school? What about college? What about this? What about that? I should work in case something bad happens. I've literally dreamed of this my entire life. I've always only wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and wife. I never dreamt of a career. This is my career, staying at home. I don't want to work. He works. I want to be taken care of. I want to take care of her. My life is great. We're renovating a house right now. I have a beautiful baby, a wonderful husband.
Please go down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the entire video down in the comment section. Love to know what you think. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go on and share your thought. Feel free, okay? Go on, share your thought. We have amazing conversation here. First off, I feel like their relationship, mind you, we don't know these people. We're just going with what we've seen on social media, okay? And just while you're happy, do whatever you want to do. But this is my own opinion. So please let nobody say, don't tell people what to do with their life. Please, please, please. So this is it for me. First off, this relationship has a whole lot of red flags. First off, the age difference. And yes, I know Halia said age is not about a number. Get it. But 21 years age difference. I've posted a video here and we've talked about it, about men that date younger women. Why? And most of the time it's because of control. They are easily impressionable. They are young. They are naive. They haven't really experienced life. And in my society, they will say it's to catch them young, because at that time they can mold how you see life. You're really young. Like, that's just the perfect age to mold you, to groom you, okay? And just put you exactly where you should be in their life, and you will end up just putting them in the center of your life, and they are everything in your life. And clearly this is what this young woman is. And then secondly, this is why I always say here on the channel, I always go back to childhood trauma, hurt, abuse from home, because what will make a 19 years old girl come home to her parents and say, I'm getting married to, or a 20 years old girl come home and said, you know what, I'm getting married to a 42 years old man, and what did the parents say? And then she talking about, oh, the only dream she has ever had is to be a mother and have a, yeah, I get it, some people dream of that, but if that's the only thing you see you're doing in your life, this just really shows how society has glamorized marriage, having kids and all that. I'm not saying any of those things are bad, but I feel like going into those things are serious commitments, are life-changing, and I feel like for anybody to go into marriage, having kids, it should be somebody that knows themselves, knows exactly what they want, has lived life, know the ups and downs, and knows exactly what they are getting themselves to. And then let's just come back to the main video of him looking over his child. But that just clearly just shows that he just sees her more like she's the baby factory. She's taking care of the child. She's the nanny. She's the cook. She's the everything. She's the babysitter and all that. And for me, this relationship is looking very beautiful now because she's still very young. But once she started growing into herself and being a beautiful woman, she will start realizing that, you know what, especially with the kind of environment we have and where women are talking, women are having conversation with each other, she's going to see it eventually. And him trying to applaud it to her like, oh, that's your gift. And the crazy thing is that she's likely to have gone to that shop to buy things for the entire family, but this man chose to give it to her as part of her Christmas gift because it is a privilege for her to have alone time without a baby, and it's a privilege for him to babysit his own child. And clearly, right now, it may not mean anything to her. She might not see it, and it's okay. How old is she, 24? She's young. She's young. And for me, the only thing I'm scared about for her, and I hope she gets to it on time, and I hope she gets people that can talk to her, and she can talk to people and open up, because now she's happy because that is all she knows. She's genuinely happy. Have you seen that space where you've been and that's all you know, like you're just happy, but when your eyes get open and you see the other side of life, you're just like, you know what, like awakening. I pray she's fine. I pray she's able to protect herself, get herself like secure financially for herself in case anything. I'm not wishing any bad into this relationship, but in case anything goes wrong, she's able to provide for herself, protect herself and her child. Because I don't know this man, like I said, but these are the type of men, not him exactly, but men that try to control you, because she's actually a stay-at-home mom that tries to control you, that goes for younger girls. They usually wants to frustrate you and frustrate you with money. Like I said, that's something my dad did, and my dad did it to my mom a lot because that was the only way he can get control. It will make you be a stay-at-home mom, have kids, raise the kids, and then you depend on him financially, mentally, emotionally. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on the channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, okay? Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.